Okay, so I wanted to show you how to actually add these images that you see in these boxes. These images can be really useful for places such as a fruit and vegetable shop where you're doing so many transactions and you just want to be able to look at a photo and select it. Some other places it might not make sense to actually have photos because you have so many items and the photos aren't readily available. But fruits and vegetables, you can find photos of that really easily. So I'm going to show you how to change your settings so you can add the photos. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go into settings. And in settings, we'll go under display. And over here, we have this section called the image file location. So by default, the image file location is under the C drive and under the NeoPOS folder. Sometimes it creates issues of not having, you might not have access to it to easily put photos. So I highly recommend going to your libraries, just go into your pictures folder. Once you've done that, you click on apply and then we'll go close. And then the next step is actually to go on Google. So I'm going to move myself here and I'm going to go on Google and I'm going to show you exactly how to pick your images because there's a certain dimension that you want to pick. So I'll show all that to you. It's Google Advanced Image Search is what I'll initially type. Once I click on Google Advanced Image Search, I'll get this option. This is really handy because I can actually set the options, so it's really quick for me to churn through photos. So let's say we want to go apple white background. Now the white background is very important because it makes your buttons look a lot neater. So what you pretty much do is you type in the name of the product first and then you type in white background. The next is in the image size, you want to choose a medium image size. So you want the small to medium image sizes so that they load up quicker. And those buttons are quite small, so you don't actually need a high-res image. It'll just slow everything down. In terms of the aspect ratio, a square is what we're after because that will fit in nicely. Type of image, we'll click on that's okay. The other relevant thing is the format. So in format, it's important to choose JPG because that's the kind of file that the program can read. And then I simply click on Advanced Search. So here we go. Here we've found an apple. I think the screen already had an apple, so I might change it up. I might do something like a tomato with white background. And you can see here, I'll click on this first one that I see because it looks pretty good. 626 by 626 is the image size. Now that's a bit on the higher side. You can choose that, that's no problem. But why don't we look at this? That's 700 by 700. What's this one? This is 416 by 416. So this is probably the better image size. So I'll right click it. I'll go save image as, and I'll put in tomato, and I'll go save. And it has downloaded. So the next step is, if you went through the other videos, you would have seen how I'm adding these hotkeys. So I'll go through it again. I'll go into utility, I'll go into assign hotkeys. I'll click on a button here. Let me just redo this test one button. So I'll go in extra, I'll go test one, I'll go next. I'll choose white as the image background. Then I'll click on this tomato and I'm going to click use image. So that's how the image has come up. It's come up quite nicely and we'll go close. So now if I go into my hotkeys, that tomato comes up there. Now, in another video, I showed you that you can actually change how many squares you get. So this is 4 by 7. If you want to change it to another one, the other option is to change it to a 4 by 6 layout where the images can be a bit bigger. So I'll show you what that looks like. Hotkeys, the first one, I'll go 4 by 6. I'll go apply, close, and here we are. So the images are a bit bigger. You can make the font of it bigger as well. So yeah, that's a quick rundown. First step is to choose your image file location. Second step is to actually find the images. I recommend finding all the images in one go. Just have a list in front of you and do those Google search settings, and you can pretty much do everything in one shot. And then when it comes time to actually assigning hotkeys, it'll be a lot quicker.